watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
You know, I mean, as a matter of fact, what did you say? We talked about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Sean Porter, Errol Spence, and with the WBC. Let me go ahead and refresh you guys' memory. So after Sean Porter got out of the ring, or before he got out of the ring, you seen Errol Spence jump in. He said, "Hey man, just like you jumped in the ring against Danny Garcia, you called him out. Now I'm calling you out." Sean Porter said, "This is the easiest fight that could be made. I'll see you soon." Went to the press conference room like 30 minutes later, and he said, "I don't know if the fight is going to be next. You know, I mean, the WBC may have something else. They may want us to go a different direction. If it don't happen, it won't be my fault. It won't be Errol Spence's fault." Blue, tell me what the WBC said about Errol Spence versus Sean Porter fight when you interviewed Mauricio Suleiman.
Yeah, I talked to Mauricio Suleiman, and you guys saw it because I was on live, and Mauricio Suleiman said, "I want to make that fight." He said, "Oh yes." I said, "Are we going to see Errol Spence versus Sean Porter for that WBC title?" And he said, "Oh yes, we gonna get that." I said, "We gonna get that next." "Oh yes, yeah." So he was adamant.
Wow.
So
that's like saying, talk to my mama to vouch for me. She know that I was there at this time. And they go talk to the mama, and she like, "I ain't seen him in 4 days.
Yeah.
I don't know where he at." You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at this point in time, and we know that there's politics. We know that they lie and all of these things. But Mauricio Suleiman, the way he responded was, "Oh yeah,
yeah." He got excited about the fight.
Right, exactly.
Like I really want to, and the reason, once again, if you guys didn't catch on, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because Sean Porter used the WBC as an excuse why the fight may not, happen, why it may not materialize.
Right.
And WBC is saying, "No, that's what we want."
Right.
So, so when it comes to the WBC, we going in the direction of you getting in there with Errol Spence.
Mm-hmm.
So, and once again, Blue, the thing is, it's one thing if both fighters are saying the same thing.
Right.
If Errol will say, "Hey, y'all, listen, this fight might not happen.
Right.
It ain't going to be my fault," and then we hear Sean say the same thing, then you could be like, okay, they on the same page.
Right.
But when you got one dude saying, "Hey, man, you jumped in the ring with him. Now how come you won't fight me now?
Right.
Don't duck me, son,"
Right.
and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he sure did say that.
He been
Don't
watching,
duck me, son.
He been watching my intro,
Yeah.
man. You know what
Yeah.
you're doing, Errol. That's what it
Yeah.
is, boy.
Don't
But
duck
anyway,
me, son.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Shout out to Errol on that one, boy. That was funny, and that was classic timing right there, boy.
Yeah.
But no, man. I mean,
we saw Sean Porter get in the ring with Danny Garcia, and that's how ironic. That was the same night that he was getting at Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was doing the interview, and he sat down with Keith Thurman, and he's like, "We don't want to hear about the politics of the sport.
Yeah,
we want to know when you going to fight."
He didn't want to hear about business.
Right, he didn't want to hear about business. He said,
as an excuse.
Right, he said, "We want to know when." He said, "Oh, well, I'm going to be fighting then." He said, "Well, we want to know when. And who is it going to be? Pick one." Remember, he kept saying, "Pick one. Pick one. It's going to be me."
All-time backfire.
Yeah.
All-time backfire.
You're going to be me, it's going to be Errol, or it's going to be Danny. But you got to pick one. Pick one right now. Pick one right now. And how ironic, that was the same night he jumped in the ring with Danny Garcia and said, "Listen, we want to fight. We want to fight." And Danny said, "I'll spar you right now." "No, we ain't trying to spar. We trying to make money." I mean, at the end of the day, man, we want to see the best fight the best, man.
We want to see the best fight the best. And like I tell you guys all the time, the most dangerous weapon in the world, at least one of them, is a microphone and a damn camera.
Yep.
Because people forget that it was on for some damn reason. Everything you saying is being recorded. And I just didn't understand, why would Sean say in the ring, or why would he go back to the press room and say, "Yeah, I knew I had to say it like this way because Errol Spence, he called me out in front of the whole world. So, you know, I know how this works, so I couldn't say this, what I'm saying right here outside of there.
Right.
I mean, to me, that made it look even worse.
Right, right.
You know, you know, if you're going to say something, stick to it.
Right.
You know, if you feel that you're not doing nothing wrong, you shouldn't be concerned about how it's being received.
Right, right.
You know, so, hey, let's go back to the phone lines and see what it is, man. Before we go to the phone lines, let me go and introduce another member of that DBN Super Chat Army. I appreciate you showing the love in the donation family. Shout out to my man Mo Reese. He said DBN and Blue, two of the realest in the game. Salute. I appreciate that, family. I appreciate that, man. We trying to get this work in. If you guys like what we doing, man, you can hit that like button, or you could even show love and donate and show it all. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and go back to the phone lines and see what's cracking, y'all. All right, 323 is up in here heavy. Oh, no, that's 337. My bad. Okay, we got 337. What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from?